Hey Aries, hey, welcome to the channel. If you're new, welcome back. If you are returning, Aries, regardless, it's always good to have you. I'm Shauna. This is your highest good tarot. And Aries, we are getting channel messages from your spirit team, what it is you need to know. So keep in mind, Aries, this message is not for everybody. Take it as it resonates. And everything that is said here is said out of love and for your highest good. It is your highest good tarot after all. All right. What is okay? Here we go. Alrighty. Your spirit team is on point, Aries. We got the King of Swords here, King of Axes. And we have the Queen of Roots. That's the Queen of Pentacles. And we also have the Six of Wands, Six of Jazz here. Hmm. Interesting. At the bottom of the deck, Aries, we got the Page of Axes. That's the Page of Swords. There is a situation, Aries, and it's a situation where, yeah, I don't want to take too long to say it, but I'm trying to be diplomatic, and your team is just like, nah, just say this, like, just say, okay, so these two people, these two people are not together, but they're together, okay. So there's a situation. It's like an affair of sorts, that is well known, or is going to be well known. It's going to come out. There is somebody that is watching and paying attention, Aries. And I don't know where you fit in this situation. Maybe it will be revealed. I don't know if you're one of the people, or if you're one of the people who is going to find out, or if you're one of the ones who is actually watching, you know? Behind the page of swords is the two of blues. That's the two of cups in this deck. So there is a partner who is watching. And I want to show you how it looks when I look at it. So this might be you, Aries, who is actually doing the watching. I don't know. If it's not, this is your heads up from your spirit team. You see how the little page of swords is looking at these two? There's a partner who's watching, paying attention, taking notes. Look, behind that, we got the preacher. Yeah. So some of you may be married. That's the Hierophant in this deck. You may be married to this person. Um, or be in a very, very committed relationship, like long term committed. We're talking about more than 2 years y'all been together. Um, you have established, you know, a whole life with the Hierophant, with the preacher here. Behind the Hierophant, behind the preacher is the Six of Swords, the Six of Axes. And your team is saying, because this six, Aries, if this is you who is watching and paying attention, it's what's being revealed to me is that it's you that, now that you know, you're pretty much getting the evidence, the receipts together to make out, like get out, bug out, get out, get up out of town. However, yeah, there's no however, because what's behind the six of swords here is death. And you are, and if this isn't you, who's doing the watching and getting the receipts, I'm not gonna keep saying it. It's like you know where you fit in. Basically, you're headed towards this ending, death, which means a new beginning. New beginning with the Four of Wands. Some of you may be kicking that person out, removing that person from the home, so the new beginning can begin. Because this is also about like your home. But yeah, it's going to transform your life. This is the Queen of Wands. Look how confident she is. Again, this is outside of biological sex. It's outside of gender identity. So yeah, I'm gonna continue this reading as if you are the person who is gathering the receipts. You've been paying close attention to what your partner has been doing. You have been going back to the original spread, and we're going to clarify these. What's going on. You saw it, you recognized it, you started your work. You started your work. And now you're just prepping. You're prepping, you're planning. Yeah. Can we clarify? You're telling me what to clarify. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles. The Hermit. It's This is a queen that takes care of things. They are the person who makes sure everything and everybody is taken care of with the Queen of Roots here. And this person, and it may be you as the Queen of Roots, either way, you're being removed. They are being removed from the situation. Once the shit hits the fan, this is going to be a situation where it sparks a come to Jesus moment of sorts. That's just the saying that is in my head, like come to Jesus, even though you may or may not be Christian. But it's that moment of like, oh shit, you know, there's something higher I need to do, where you separate yourself, or they separate themselves for spiritual growth. They retreat, they leave the situation alone. Clarify the six. Clarifying the Six of Wands, the number 66 might be important to you, is the Six of Cups. This is a situation that has happened more than once. This person is somebody you may be familiar with. This person is somebody that the partner, your partner, is very familiar with, somebody from their past. And they had talked about these two folks, they had talked about leaving together and starting stuff on their own. That fantasy. To clarify the page of axes with the seven. Nope, sorry, the Five of Swords. Yeah, that's just clarifying the fact that you, Aries, have been watching, and you are somebody who is doing all this to protect your self-interest. You're gathering these receipts. Maybe you have a prenup, and there is a clause in there about being faithful. Or it could be about, you broke my heart. This could just be like, yeah, I'm taking you to the cleaners. It is what it is. I'm getting what's mine at all costs. And what it does is it sparks this entire transformation for you. This entire transformation, because I feel like this is like a breaking, not a breaking point, but this is like, okay, enough is enough. That's what I'm getting. Like a snap type thing, but not the kind of snap that comes on TV, not that show. No, not that type. We're not talking about that. But like, yeah, you about to see who I really am type. Yeah, advice for Aries, please. Advice for Aries. Yeah, you got Eight of Pentacles, and again, the Page of Swords. The Eight of Pentacles is about perfecting your craft. It is about preparation. It's about research. Research. Make sure your spirit team is with you. They're like, make sure you have all your shit together. If you haven't, I don't know if, well, some of you may be married to this person. If you have not sought legal advice, you might want to do that. If you are somebody who is not married to them, you may still need to seek legal advice. Do your research, because if y'all are living together, you can't just boot somebody. Um, yeah. Bottom of the deck is the Seven of Cups. This is this is a difficult choice, but don't be disillusioned. This person is going to come back and make it seem like they'll be different. Don't be don't get your head in the clouds, Aries. Your folks they really want you to focus. They really want you to focus and make sure you're doing all your research. Make sure that you are prepared. Be diligent and know what your options are. That's what I just heard. Know what your options are. That's it, Aries. I hope this helps. I hate that you're going through this, but I see that it's going to empower you, Aries. So I hope it helps you for your highest good. Until next time, bye, Aries.